I'm Nollymar Longa. I'm one of the team leads of the R&D department at dotCMS. I've been working at dotCMS for about 7 years, first as a software engineer and now as a team lead. Today, I'm going to talk about how our product has evolved over the last 7 years in terms of continuous integration and continuous delivery. In other words, how the product has changed in terms of builds and testing. Uh, Thinking as a software engineer, all these changes means an improvement in productivity because we spend less time fixing bugs or generating last minute patch releases. And also there is a better developer experience and more confidence when we merge code changes in our code base, depending less on manual testing. This topic is interesting for our customers because from a customer perspective, it means less bugs and code failures. The downtime is minimized because we have more frequent releases and more new features or improvement to incorporate in our product. That is because the developer can make better use of their time, right? All of it means that we can get more customer satisfaction. In general, what we have changed? Well, in the last years, we have been improving our software development life cycle by adopting some practices with the goal of integrating code changes in our source code repository faster without setting aside the product quality. We have leveraged in testing and automation to optimize our continuous integration and delivery processes. Thanks to the work of our highly qualified engineers and architects, we have been able to automate processes that required some human intervention, and that helped us to increase the efficiency and at the same time to decrease complexity. For example, we have automated our release generation process. Before, it was mostly a manual process known just by 2 or 3 people in the company. We relied on scripts that if for some reason failed, that the person in charge could spend a day or even more time trying to generate that release. Nowadays, the release process is easier and anyone in the team can do it. For example, if we go back 6 or 7 years ago, we generated 6 releases on average per year. So far, this year, in just 3 months, we have generated 12 releases. Besides, we have improved our test suites and increased our test coverage. In 2017, for example, we had less than 600 tests implemented, and we weren't testing our front-end logic. Nowadays, we have more than 8,000 tests, including tests in our front end. Additionally, we have made big changes in our code base, including dependency updates, integration with new libraries, all of it with the idea of improving our process in general and make us effective at the same time. We have incorporated some tools in our pipeline. All of these changes we have implemented had the goal to ensure the reliability of the code we merged. It is important to understand that all the changes weren't made just in code. It includes also changing mindset of our engineers because, for example, they had to change their habits, writing code and testing, doing code reviews, fixing code smells, for example. When a developer wants to fix an issue, before making any change, they first have to think about how they can create a test to make it fail, and after that, they can work on the fix. So, of course, it implies a change in mindset. Another case could be when we introduce changes, we try to make small changes at a time to make it easier to get feedback from other developers. Writing integration unit tests to the changes to make sure that we reduce the need of manual testing. Many changes have been made so far, but most changes are coming. So for sure, if you want to go deeper, you know that dotCMS is an open source solution. So I encourage everyone interested, you can visit our GitHub repository.